got this new Thunderhawk. What's this one? I mean, it's a lipless rattle bait. This one's actually silent, and I think it's ½ ounce. It's chrome chartreuse. So I'm gonna give that a couple reps here. I really appreciate my buddy John Ost saying, hey, yeah, well, I was at the iCast show, you got to come over and check these out. If you don't follow John on YouTube, his YouTube channel is called Fish Yacker, and he absolutely is an OG in the sport. When I used to go down to Wild River Outfitters near Virginia Beach and do the kayak fishing symposium, you know, he, along with Chad Hoover and Corey Ruth and Vic Sorensen and Kayak Kevin, like, if you don't know those names, you've not been in kayak fishing long, or you just don't know the roots of the sport. And for sure, John Ost is part of the roots of the sport. And in that Virginia Beach area, but then he moved up to Bloomsburg, or to, you know, the middle of Pennsylvania, and really stepped into my world of smallmouth fishing, river smallmouth fishing in particular. And he's his YouTube channel, Fish Yacker, is all about, it's about a lot of things, but in particular, he does a lot of checking out different hard baits and trying them out. And the fact that he likes these Thunderhawk ones really says something. He has his hands on a whole lot of them. So I'm gonna do the square bill next. Keep watching for that video, but I figured might as well get the and I gotta get the name right. This is the SGTS ½ ounce silent. Oh, is it the Sergeant? It might be the Sergeant. SGT is Sergeant. I'll call it the Sergeant. I don't know. It actually says SGT though. I like Sergeant. All right, Sergeant's in charge. Let's get some smallmouth. So in general, your lipless crankbaits on the river are a great option when they're slashing at spinnerbaits but not eating them. You know, they slash at something with two sharp treble hooks. They're gonna have a hard time not getting hooked. So, as I said earlier, I'm enjoying using this new Baits Fishing Company Hundo 100 size bait casting reel. Really great, really long casting distance. Right out of the, right out of the gate. This thing just launches. Okay, ripped up here. Seems like a pretty decent fish. I'm gonna loosen the drag. Yeah, nice one. So, yeah, it was, a lot of times with a spinnerbait you get that bump, 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 and they don't eat it, but this one was just on, and that's the advantage of fishing a lipless rattlebait. All right, nice Susquehanna smallmouth, got right in the corner of the jaw. We're gonna unhook this guy and take a closer look at this bait. See you later. All right, that took some doing. I had to get the pliers on that guy. So it's got short shank EWG trebles. Look at that. And that held that fish through several jumps. Obviously I have the, this rod's actually my spinnerbait jackhammer rod that it's a moderate fast. So it's not totally crankbait rod. I should be throwing my custom crankbait rod, but I want to throw the, I want to use the Hundo, the Baits Hundo today. So it's appropriate, but it, you know, what I liked about this, that it is silent, and that is is something that isn't used as much out here as lipless rattle baits that really do have that rattle. It's also going to come into play in the colder water temps where you want a slower rate of fall. I think they have an equivalent of this that's a 3/4 ounce that, you know, is going to be noisy. It's going to sink faster. John was telling me, and I think you saw it if you watched the iCast video on this, that it will sink and land on its nose down, and it'll kind of keep that belly treble hook out of trouble. It'll actually position like this instead of flopping on its side. So that is a really cool, unique feature in a lipless rattle bait. One that, when I think of it, it's like a Matt Lure's bluegill a lot. You know, I know Matt, who made that swim bait, really worked hard to get his baits to do that, to go nose down, but instead of flopping on the side on the bottom, but to, you know, really stay upright, which is, I think, what a bait fish like this, if it were not quite dead yet but went to the bottom, what it would do. Anyhow, that's the Thunderhawk SGT silent ½ ounce. So I didn't just get this chrome chartreuse one, and I feel like I want to dig into some of the other colors. I mean, that for sure is a very good, yeah, look, there's gold. Should I throw the gold? A very good, you know, shad representation. What else did I get in here? There's a white A10. I don't think I'm gonna throw that. They do have jerk baits. Got a jerk bait from Thunderhawk. What I'm looking for, there's a red one. That. So that is a non-translucent, non-flashy, maybe craw kind of bait, and I'm gonna tie that one on. The chartreuse and chrome was good to me, quick. I got several bites, boom, boom, boom. I have faith in that, and I got faith in the silent part of it. You know, I think it being quiet is, I don't know, just kind of a cool thing, a unique thing. It's a vibration that these fish see sometimes in terms of that kind of sonic movement coming through. Actually, this is the 3/4. This is the one that is noisy. So ½ ounce has no sound. This is a 3/4 and it has sound. So I'll be able to burn it pretty good. The other thing I wanted to mention is that these split rings and what they attach to, can you see that? It's spinning. So the fish that I've caught on it so far have not been able to throw it. Does this one spin? Yep. Yeah, the rear one spins too. That's very cool. All right, I'm gonna try this craw pattern. SGT, the 3/4 ounce. Let's see, the gold one's a half. I might come back to the gold one later today, but let's throw this 3/4 and see if I can find a brown fish that gets mad at it. So I've had a number of fish chase this one all the way to the boat, and I'm thinking, I don't know, man, maybe there's some negative cues in all that rattling that they don't commit all the way. The other thing I'm going to do is impart some pauses. The pauses really force the issue in terms of, like, you want to chase it? Okay, I'm going to force you to either pump your brakes or eat it. And that works with all sorts of different baits. And this lipless crank bait is certainly no exception. Silent gold. Here we go. Like 4th cast, I believe. Yep. gold. Silent gold is good. It's a winner. So, I think it was mostly the middle hook that got in the jaw. That bottom one got on too. I know at some point he jumped and I could only see, you know, I don't know, like I saw this bait go corkscrew in his mouth as he's jumping, like the bait twisted around. That's a lost fish without these rotating, you know, hook ties. I gotta get the pliers on. Great hooks, and they're staying buttoned. The EWG is solid. Short shank EWG. They just there's so many levels of how they don't have the leverage to get off. Oh, this one hit in a lot of current. Wear down a little bit. Oh, you're gonna jump some more. Need you to get in my net, sir, so I can let you go. So all of the jumps that he's done, and you know, I feel like I'm keeping more of the fish buttoned than I ever have on treble hooks. Lots of jumps. It's summertime. They're amped up, and this is working out. This thing has jumped a lot. I shouldn't be landing this fish. You're not gonna get off. Serious question. I've seen it on like glide baits and bigger hard swim baits, but why don't all crankbaits have this spinning treble, you know, on the split ring? It's not the split ring that's spinning, it's the ring that comes out of the hard bait. Why don't they all have that feature? It's the best. I really feel like I've had a number of fish today that would have thrown the hook that didn't because of that, on front and back. They should all have them. Every crankbait, every treble hook bait should have that feature. Every hard bait with the treble hook should have that feature. Why don't they? Whatever. Thunderhawk got it right. So I'm starting to explore the idea of, or the practice of letting this bait get down to the bottom and touch down and sit there a minute and then continue its journey. And I'm getting some more bites that I don't think I would have gotten. Ones that are followers, ones that are interested but not committed. And I'm doing it on current seams. You know, I cross super fast current, get across the current seam, pause it, let it dunk, sit, and then resume. And I can't wait to do this in cold weather with this particular bait. But until then, yeah, I'll do some start and stop. But I think, yeah, the warmer water temps, you can just burn it pretty much always. But I think, I don't know, it's so protected. I have not snagged it yet on a letting it touch bottom, which is unusual for this style bait. You know, they almost always have so much weight that they get to the bottom and then they lay on their side and expose the hooks as much as possible. This thing has a buoyancy on the side that you want it to have. You know, the weight The weight and probably the rattle is right up here, and then the buoyancy is you know, on its back and further up. I don't know, it may be my favorite bait for my cast. I think it is. Like, it's immediately successful. And it does some things that no other hard baits that I have do. And spinning hook is it. Like, I had so many fish today. You know, it's summertime, they got a lot of energy. You know, we got thunderstorms coming in. They're fired up. They're not getting off. I haven't lost one on it yet. And I'm telling you, I've caught 3 dozen. That's a good one. That was on the pause. GoPro, start recording. Oh no. It's a catfish. Hello, catfish. Do you like this bait too? Stupid catfish. Yeah, you're not getting off either, but I'm gonna get you away from my... Get in the net, you dummy. Anyways, yes, the catfish like it too. I like it. I like it a lot. He likes it less now that it's poking him in the face. Thanks for watching. Go buy some. Go buy some Thunderhawk SGT. 1/2 ounces are silent. 3/4 are noisy. Thanks for watching. See ya.